What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix back at it again. And if you've been following my channel, recently I was talking about the Flintstones and how the Flintstones is getting a sequel, better yet, a spin-off of Fred Flintstone's daughter, Pebbles, right? And it's going to be adult Pebbles, and it's going to be voiced by Elizabeth Banks. I talked about her in the movie she's done. You know, she made the sequel for Charlie's Angel, and it was terrible, so and so. And I also mentioned how, because it's going to be, the Flintstones with a modern spin-off, with a modern spin, Pebbles is going to start in OnlyFans. Oh, man. Right, and of course, we all know that Hollywood has no creativity anymore. They don't want to they don't want to do anything new. They just want to work off of old intellectual properties and ruining them, right? Just make reboots, remakes, and along with those remakes, this was actually announced a couple of years ago, but I was looking into it because I was thinking, so if they're willing to make a reboot of the Flintstones, most likely they're gonna go to other properties like the Jetsons, right? What about the Jetsons? You guys remember the Jetsons? The family that was in the future, 100 years into the future, with everybody lived in the sky. They were flying, people travel on jets or whatever. Whatever happened to that? Well, it turns out, there's actually a live action movie of the Jetsons being made by Robert Zemeckis. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Robert Zemeckis. So yeah. The Jetsons live action movie is actually in the making, and the Jetsons was a cartoon that was made back in the 1960s, right? And the story took place 100 years into the future. So then that would mean that the story actually took place in 2060. And now fast forward to today, I'm guessing because it's going to have a modern spin, obviously, the story is going to take place in the year 2160, or what, 100 years from now, that's 2123, right? 100 years from now. Everybody lives in the sky, flying spaceships, and so on. So, yeah. So, George Jetson, which is the father of the Jetson family, it says will be born in the year 2022. Of course. And other Jetson predictions from the Jetsons, right? So, I've been looking into this. Ever since I heard that the Flintstones was gonna have a reboot, I started looking at other things, right? And I found some information, and most likely, of course, the Jetsons live action movie is most likely also going to have a modern spin. We all know what that means, and the Jetsons, again, it was a cartoon back in the 1960s, along with the Flintstones and Yogi Bear and what was that other guy? Hong Kong Phooey. Oh man, Yogi Bear, Hong Kong Phooey, Two Stupid Dogs. All those American cartoons that we all grew up with. Yeah, so, and I'm guessing pretty soon we're gonna get, like, I don't know, a Two Stupid Dog animation reboot or something like that, right? Or a live action, who knows? But yeah, it's happening. Most likely it's gonna have a modern spin. I can already see, because they already said that the father, George Jetson, will be born in the year 2022 after the pandemic. I'm guessing they're gonna use some of that in the show. So already I kind of don't have a good feeling about this. Along with everything else that Hollywood has ruined, such as Lord of the Rings, The Wheel of Time, a whole bunch of other shows. It's just, people don't really have hope for these reboots and remakes anymore. And so, in the future, expect more of your old shows from the 1980s, the 70s, and the 1960s, your old cartoon shows, because they went after Scooby-Doo, and then now they went going after the Flintstones. Rest assured, they will go after the Jetsons, and I don't know if you remember this one, but they will go after Josie and the Pussycats. They will go after Josie and the Pussycats and try to modernize them, giving them a modern spin. I want you to think about that. Whatever your thoughts are, make sure to comment below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. It's your boy, Andy Matrix. Thank you for watching and listening. Godspeed.